Good evening. Good evening. Good early morning. Late nights, early morning. This is Tasha. I'm coming in. Long time no here. I guess that's what you guys telling me. Long time no here. I appreciate you guys listening to me while I was off for this brief moment. Around this time it's kind of emotional with me, and doing Lent for April, and now it's going on Mother's Day. And shout out to those who have been affected by the death of their moms. Um, and if you don't have a mom right now, do whatever it takes for you guys to just be full of energy and just be happy to just be among the living so you can share memories about your mom. Shout out to Sandra Gamble, who wrote this book called Good Grief. I have to have her on one day. I really do have to have her on one day so we can talk more about her book. But the book that she has, Sandra Gamble, is called Good Grief, and it's a good book. And matter of fact, the thing that I like about a book is if you flip it over, each chapter, she has like a worksheet where you can just write stuff down. So that's what I've been doing. And also, I had got me a new job, and the job was basically getting in the way of my dream, which is being the number one podcast and just doing things on my own. So this is basically what I'll be talking about. Thank you for tuning in to Pillow Talk, like I said, and I hope you guys just had a blessed week, weekend, month, or whatever that I missed. I hope you guys had a blessed time with that. And today our topic is just a cool topic because this is what I was thinking about today. I made a tough decision today. And with that being said, the decision that I made, it kind of disappointed people. And it kind of, I don't know. And it feels like I just wanted, you know, it had me basically looking at myself as well. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Have you ever just made a decision in life and you're like, oh my God, you don't know how bad it affected people, and you don't know what major role that you play in people's lives until now? And that's like the beautiful thing about it. But the thing is, you also learn it from the experience because you don't want the people that you affect with the decisions you make suffer. And in that in case, I felt like that's what I did. But my topic is today is for this episode, 12th episode, is called Starting Back at the Beginning. Starting back at the beginning. Sometimes in life, I feel like that we have to start back at the beginning, go back where we left off at, so we can just remember where we're going, if that makes sense. Sometimes we go forward in life to see what we have, right? Or see what we got now to go back and give back to where we came from. Going back to the seed of everything where it begins, to pull it out, to make it right. Today I realized that I'm the type of person, I really don't like to work under pressure. I'm easily to walk away from a lot of things because I don't like to do anything under pressure. If it's a lot of pressure, I will walk away, especially if my head hurts. And to me, that could be a good and a bad thing. As I was sitting here thinking to myself and just meditating on the things that I have done, there's some point in time where the pressure is good because at the end of the day, it will make you a stronger person. And I'm the type of person, when I get to almost get to the finish line to get my blessing, I would quit because of all of the pressure and the weight that is on me. With that being said, like I told you guys, this job that I decided to go to was putting so much pressure on me. When I mean putting so much pressure on me, it was like I knew something one way and they didn't know something in another way, but it was like too much. And then next thing you know, it was taking all of my time where I was seeing that it was a challenge for me, but I was forgetting, and it was my challenges where I was like, ooh, that's my challenge. It started to become my distraction, if that makes sense. I was like distracted, like I didn't have time for anything. But and that's the thing, you have to make sure when you have goals and dreams, despite of if terminal illnesses and things like that, still complete your dream while you still have the energy and stuff. Because I'm gonna tell you something, whoever planted a tree, the trees that you see out here now has been planted by somebody. And shout out to that lucky person who decided to plant a tree to make shade for us. That is the most beautiful thing. So be that person to plant a tree. And see, the thing was, this job was coming in between me planting my my trees. And I went to this event, my cousin who has her own massage parlor or whatnot, and she had different keynote speakers that came. My other cousin was one who spoke, and they all were saying keywords: dream, distraction, and all of this stuff. Realizing that they was talking to me, and one of the ladies was saying how she had to get out of corporate America so she could focus more on her dream, and it scares her. And the decision that I made today literally scares me because of the things that I don't know what I'm going to run into, and not believing that God would protect me all the way. But also in the process of that, I'm seeing the people who supports me that want to stay with me so bad. And if she's listening, please. And I had to apologize because she was pushing me to leave, and then when it got time for me, I said, okay, I'm gone. And she was like, no, I'm sad. And I was like, no, 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 you can't be sad. You can stay here. No, Tasha, no. I was like, yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I was listening to our routine devotion this morning with AWTT and ministries, and they was talking about the gentleman was talking about sometimes in life you're gonna have to split. With that being said, things happen in the Bible where they split, but they all was doing the same thing, which was like a blessing. They all was doing the same thing. And that wasn't actually yesterday, but it was the day before yesterday. But at the end of the day, just because you split doesn't mean that you're not doing the same thing or doing your business. So for those out there that is afraid to go back, it's okay to go back because there's something there that you have to correct so you can continue on going forward. And God will protect you in the process of it. Just thank God. But also remember the ones that when you're going up, make sure you remember the ones in life that you love, that that supported you, that was like, okay, I have your back. I have a lot of issues where I don't like to trust a whole lot of people. When people say certain things, I look at them sideways like, yeah, whatever. You don't mean that. You know what I'm saying? and I shouldn't be like that. Our quote today says this, and it's from Terry Pratchett. Why do you go away? Listen to that. Why do you go away so that you can come back? So that you can see the place you came from with new eyes and extra colors. And the people there see you differently too. Come back to where you started is not the same as never leaving. And that was Terry Pratchett, if I'm saying it right, from A Hat Full of Sky. And that thing, when I read that, I was like, okay, Lord, thank you, because where I was now is showing me how to make where I left better. And it showed me different things that I needed to do and handle within myself. But it made me also disappointed in myself because I feel like I give up too soon. And that is an area in my life that I will have to work on, because anything that causes pressure in my life, I will walk away from it. And that is the worst thing you can ever do with some stuff. There's a difference in pressure and stress. Yes, the job did cause me stress. It did, because I was aggravated and I was with the miscommunications and things like that. I will never lie to you guys. I hate when one person say one thing and another person say another thing, and it all comes and it's just a whole bunch of mess. Where it's not really mess, but it's just everybody is trying to do better, and you have to understand where's my enthusiasm. But we all have to be on one accord on certain things, but we don't necessarily. What we are supposed to do is just take the time to understand what each individual is going through. And that where I failed and I dropped the ball within myself, because I felt like I didn't give anybody the opportunity